We welcome you back to Boshemer Gymnasium here in Brevard, North Carolina. After the New Year and Christmas holidays, I hope you all had a wonderful holidays. I know I sure did. So I'm glad to be back on the air with you, Ryan Wilkes, taking through all the action here live on YouTube. It's Brevard College women's basketball against the Meredith College Avenging Angels. Should be a good one today. Brevard coming in 8-3, 3-1 in conference play after a couple of exhibitions over the holidays and looking to pick back up conference play after the new year here in 2026. First broadcast here in 2026. Looking forward to another great year. Brevard College athletics here on the campus of Brevard College. Meredith comes in this one 2-7, 1-3 in conference play. And looking to get back in the win column today. The only win was a tight, low-scoring contest in the 40s against Salem College just a couple weeks ago, as Brevard looks to improve to 4-1 in conference play. Talked about those exhibitions. Face off with UNC Asheville and Furman. Excited to talk to Coach Hudd about what he learned. Obviously, those didn't go the way of the Tornadoes, but looking forward to chatting with him about those. Looking forward for the Tornadoes going on the road here in the next week, and then back at home against William Peace and Salem on the 10th and the 14th here inside the Bosch. We'll take a quick break as we introduce the starting lineups and the national anthem. And when we come back, it'll be tip-off here between Brevard and Meredith right here live on YouTube.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy. Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Earthling Coffee, we're not just brewing drinks, we're crafting experiences that are truly out of this world. From our amazing lattes, made with our exclusive Event Horizon espresso, roasted right here in the Pisgah Forest, to our custom energy drinks, powered by plants and coffee beans, without the crazy chemicals the big guys use. Earthling Coffee isn't just another stop, it's your launchpad for adventure, community, and flavour beyond the stars. Earthling Coffee. So what can we get crafting for you today?
We'll welcome you back to the Bosch after starting lineups are introduced here in a moment. Brevards will be introduced as Merediths are on the floor already. Molly Zuber getting the start with Mary Church. Skylar Setzer in the starting lineup, as well as a couple others here today. Emmy Babers in the starting lineup as well. Tornadoes, Alacia Hill, Annalie Morris, Olivia Miller, Jada Petty Wilkins, and Caden Johnson. That's a 5 for Brevard here to start the new year. Other starters on the floor for Meredith. Jamie Bevins on the starting lineup as well, with Baber, Zuberg, Church, and Setzer. As the Tornadoes in the home whites, Meredith in the road blacks with the maroon numbers and letters on the front and back with the maroon collars as well. Brevard looking to get 2026 off to a good start today with a decent crowd here inside the Bosch. A little bit of a late arriving crowd here for a 2 o'clock tip on Saturday. We'll also have the men's game to follow. The men welcome Mary Baldwin to town, so stick around for that one. As Miller will head to the center circle to do the tip-off duties with Jamie Bevins. Miller leading the Tornadoes with 15.3 points per game as she wins a tip back to Hill, and we're underway. Tornadoes moving left to right. Miller near side corner, drives baseline, looking for a kick out, finds Petty Wilkins wide open for a high arcing three, and it's good. The first bucket of 2026 goes to Jada Petty Wilkins, and it's 3-0 Tornadoes. Zuberg across the timeline, feeds near side for Church. Church perusing on Miller, back to the basket at the free throw line. Working on Miller, goes up and under, nothing there. Kicks it back out to Bevins. 12 to shoot as Church has it near side. Church defended by Miller. She drives, has her pass deflected away by Jada Petty Wilkins. In the open floor, Jada's layup is good. 5 straight for Jada Petty Wilkins to get us started, and it's 5-0 Brevard, just nearing a minute in. Zuberg at the top, goes around a screen. Now kicks Bevins for a long 2, and she got it. Foot was on the line, so it's a 2-point basket for Bevins, but Meredith is on the board. Morris, far side, wing to the top for Miller. Now Hill on the near side. Hill looking for an entry pass, kicks it to the top for Jada Petty Wilkins. She's going to try again, and she's got it again. All 8 for Jada Petty Wilkins. She can't miss, and it's 8-2 Brevard. Zuberg will bring it across right to left for Meredith. Goes up over top of a screen, looks for something at the top. Finds Baber. Baber to the top. Now for Zuberg in the corner, Church. Church drives on Miller, tries to back her down, spins with the left hand, no good. And Miller grabs a rebound. Outlet pass to Alacia Hill. Up the floor for Jada Petty Wilkins, who drives. Awkward shot, no good. The first miss for Petty Wilkins, but it finds Johnson. Now Morris a 3. Back rim, no. And the rebound down with Baber. Here comes Zuberg moving quickly. Has it at the top with 23 to shoot for Meredith. 7:55 in the moving clock here in this first quarter. As Church looks for an option, hands off Baber, who drives on Morris, back to the basket, spins, she's denied. Throws up a wild shot with the right hand, goes over the backboard, and it will be Tornado basketball. Really nice defense there. Baber was probing for something, anything. And the look she got was probably not the look head coach Megan Ron wanted on that possession. 8-2 Tornadoes as Hill tightly defended at the top by Skylar Setzer. Top of the key, Olivia Miller had it deflected away, but she keeps possession. Miller drives down the lane. A lot of contact, no call, and it goes out of bounds off Meredith and will stay with the Tornadoes. Early sub here for Meredith. Leanna knows she's averaging a team-high 9.7 points per game off the bench. She grabs Mary Church. 11 to shoot for the Tornadoes. Hill finds Miller on the inbound. Now Johnson in the middle of the lane. She's turned away, kick back out. Petty Wilkins will try again, and it rattles in. Jada for 3. She has all 11 points, and it's 11-2 Brevard. Here comes Bevins, tries to pull up jumper, rattles off, no. The rebound slapped around and collected by Setzer. Zuberg baseline, tries to find nose and done. She tries a long 2, back rim no good. Hill, a great block out, and grabs the rebound. Here comes Alacia Hill, kicks it to Annalie Morris, pump fakes a 3, now pull-ups for a long 2, and it's off the front of the rim, no good. Zuberg down with the board for Meredith, 11-2 Tornadoes over 3 minutes in the first quarter. Nose to the top. Now a long 3 for Zuberg, and it rattles off. Now a rebound, second chance for Setzer, and she puts it up and in for 2. Good activity by Setzer on the offensive glass, and it's 11-4. Hill across the timeline, bounces it to Petty Wilkins on the near side. Hill inside Johnson, left-hand layup, good, and it's 13-4. Zuberg will slowly bring it across for Meredith with 20 to shoot for the Avenging Angels, down by 9 early here in this first quarter. Nose drives down the lane, hop step, puts it up with the right hand off the back rim and in. Alicia Hill will bring it across for Brevard, left to right, 13 to 6. So over 4 minutes into this first quarter. Handoff to Jada Petty-Wilkins. Inside, Kaden Johnson, back out Morris. A three in the corner is up and good. Annalie Morris for three, and it's all Tornadoes, 16 to 6 in the early going. Zuberg moves across the timeline, working on Jada Petty-Wilkins, steps back at the top of the key. Now off to Bevins. Bevins drives, kicks back out, Setzer, who drives on Alicia Hill, backs her down underneath the bucket, had it slapped away, and it's tied up underneath the basket as Alicia Hill did a nice job to poke it away. As a new sub in for Meredith. Emma Roche will check in. Inbounds pass goes to her. She throws it up, no good. Rebound down with Miller, who scoops it out to Annalie Morris in transition. Morris back to the basket, spins. Bounce pass down low to an open Johnson. Her layup is good. Just textbook execution for the Tornadoes so far. It's 18 to 6. Wasting no time here in this first quarter as Roche kicks it out for Nose, who tries a three, and she's got it. Good looking shot there from Leanna Nose, who makes it 18 to 9. Back within single digits are the Avenging Angels here in this first quarter. Top of the key for Jada Petty-Wilkins. Bounce pass to the elbow for Miller. Now back for Jada. Jada drives down the lane. Bounce pass to Johnson. Johnson down low, had it deflected out of the left hand. No good. And the Avenging Angels down with the rebound. Up the floor for Bevins. Bevins backs down Miller. Now in the lane, Noss tries again, and she rolls it home. 18 to 11, 5 straight for the Avenging Angels to make it a 7-point game as Roan and Rankin at the scorer's table for the Tornadoes. Handoff to Jada Petty-Wilkins. Feeds it near side. Morris, she'll try another three. Back rim, no good. And a good block out by Emma Roche to get the rebound. Bevins at the top of the key. Now Zuberg. Zuberg drives, spins on Johnson. Lost it, and Hill takes it away. Here comes Alicia Hill in transition for the Tornadoes. Stops. Now feeds to Miller. Miller with the right hand up and in off the glass. Olivia Miller makes it 20 to 11. As Zuberg will bring it across. Top of the key, Zuberg steps back, picks up her dribble, feeds off to Emma Roche at the top. Now handoff back to Zuberg in the corner. Nose tries another three, and it's good. Leanna Nose wasting no time, and it's 20 to 14. Mentioned she was leading Meredith in scoring. She has 10 already as Johnson puts it on the back rim, no, but rebound that goes out of bounds off the Avenging Angels, and we went a long time without that under 5 media timeout. 7 minutes and 1 second gone in this first quarter, and we'll take our first break. It's 20 to 14 Tornadoes with 2:59 to go in the first when we return on the other side.
Over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, but more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
Back here at the Bosch, apologies, we had the game intro thing still up, so apologies for that, but we have fixed that. And it's 20 to 14 Brevard with 2:59 to go in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on this first game of the new year. Brevard off to a good start, shooting the ball really well so far. Tornadoes 8 of 14. Meredith a good 6 of 12 from the field. Took them a little while to get going, but since they have, and Lana knows she has 10 points. 10 of the 14 for the Avenging Angels. Mentioned she's averaging 9.7 points per game, and she's showing why she's put up that tally this year. New sub out of the break. It's Avery Lackland checking in the game. As Roan will inbound, Roan and Rankin check in for the Tornadoes. With 20 to shoot for Brevard. Roan slaps the ball, turn option, bounce pass inside Miller, and she slipped back door and scores. Olivia puts it up and in for 2, and Brevard's lead is back to 8. Meredith across the timeline with Setzer. Setzer kicks it to Lackland in the corner, back out for Skylar Setzer with 18 to shoot. Kayla Jean also checking in for the Tornadoes at the timeout as Baber drives, loses it, and Petty Wilkins comes up with the steal. Jada down the lane with the right hand. She's fouled. And she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Jada Petty Wilkins certainly a threat defensively with her length to get into passing lanes and get hands on the ball, and she's done a really good job today. She's 4 of 5 from the field, 11 points, 3 of 3 from behind the arc, and she gets her first free throws of the day. First free throw, high arcing, swishes in, and it's 23 to 14. Second one for Jada. Back rim, and it rolls home. 13 points for Jada Petty Wilkins, and she'll get a breather for Kennedy Noble, who checks in for the first time. Baber will inbound for Meredith. Lead back to 10 for Brevard as Baber has it in the backcourt. Jean defending as Baber gets it across the timeline. Feeds it back out for Zuberg with 22 to shoot. Tornadoes in the matchup man-to-man here to start the game as Setzer has it top of the key. 15 to shoot for Skylar Setzer. Drives to the free throw line. Finds Baber, who drives down the lane with the right hand. Missed everything. And the rebound down with Kennedy Noble. Noble picks up her dribble. She's harassed, but she finds Olivia Miller with 22 to shoot. Miller down the lane with the right hand. Off the glass, no good, but Noble with a second chance. Kennedy in the lane, flips it up off the front rim, no good. And down with the rebound is Jamie Bevins. Here comes Zuberg to Setzer on the near side. Top Zuberg. Now Lackland crosses over on Christina Roan. Lackland drives. She's turned away by Roan once again. Finds Zuberg outside the arc. Now Setzer in the lane, turns and shoots off the glass and good. Really good looking shot from Skylar Setzer. And it's back to an 8-point game with just a minute and a half to play in this first quarter. Noble turned away. She finds Olivia Miller. Now Christina Roan at the top. Roan drives, kick back out Miller, pump fakes a 3. Now back Rankin. Rankin tries a 3 at the top of the key. Back rim, no good. Rolled over the backboard, but no whistle. Lackland, however, down with the rebound. Here comes Zuberg, right to left for Meredith. Just over a minute to play here in this first quarter. Lackland tries a runner off the glass, and it rolls in. She wasted no time as Coach Ron trying to set up this pressure as Rankin gets it up the floor. Bounce pass down low for Jean. Left hand no with a foul. Kayla Jean will go to the free throw line as Liana Nose checks back in. Jada Petty Wilkins back in. Olivia Miller will head to the bench for a breather. As Jean will take the third and fourth free throws of the day for the Tornadoes. First one's up, and it's off the back rim, no good. And she'll get one more from the line. Kayla, a couple bounces at the stripe. Second free throw up, and it rolls home. As it leads back to 7, we're under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Up the floor, down low for Bevins. Jean did a great job to get back and deflect that pass out of bounds. It will stay with the Avenging Angels with 26 to shoot. About a 20-second shot clock, game clock differential as we approach the end of the first quarter. It's been a good first quarter for Brevard, leading by 7. As Nose has it top of the key, working on Christina Roan. Finds Zuberg on the far side. Now a handoff, actually a fake handoff, and Zuberg will drive down low. Bevins lost the pass, but it finds Baber off the rim, no good. Petty Wilkins down with it. Here comes Jada in transition. She's going to float it up in the lane, and it rolls in. 15 first quarter points for Jada Petty Wilkins, and the lead is 9. Jada has been excellent. She's 5 of 6 from the field, 3 of 3 from behind the arc. As the handoff goes to Nose. 10 to shoot for Meredith to end the quarter. Handoff to Zuberg. She steps back. Working on Malika Rankin. Drives inside with the left hand. Off the glass, no. Rebound slapped out of bounds. I believe the clock has expired, and that will end the first quarter. 27-18 Tornadoes. Off 15, Jada Petty Wilkins, first quarter points. We'll talk more stats when we return on the other side for the second quarter here live on YouTube.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Ten minutes on the second quarter clock. It's been a good start for the Tornadoes, shooting the ball pretty well. 10 of 19, 52.6%, 4 of 7 from behind the arc. Meredith had a good shooting quarter as well, 8 of 17, 47.1%. Tornadoes from behind the arc, 3 of 4 from the free throw stripe, have built a 9-point lead, 27-18 as we start the second quarter with Christina Roan bringing across the timeline left to right. Kayla Jean near the elbow. Gives it to Christina Roan at the top. She tries a deep three. Front rim no good. And Zuberg had the rebound deflected away, but it finds the waiting hands of Baber. Here comes Baber down the right side of the lane. A lot of contact between her and Kayla Jean, and a foul call will send Emmy Baber to the free throw line for the first free throws of the day for Meredith. 9:38 to go before halftime. And it will be 2 free throws for Emmy Baber. Baber puts up the first of 2. It swishes in. And it's a 8-point game, 27-19 here, just 20 seconds into the second quarter. Baber walks up to the free throw stripe, takes a couple bounces, spins it in the right hand, puts up the second of 2. And it rolls off. Good block out by Rankin. It allows Jean to grab the rebound. And Petty Wilkins controls in the backcourt for Brevard. Jada 15 points in the first quarter. She hands off to Christina Roan. Roan hands off Rankin. Rankin drives inside, but a moving screen called on the Tornadoes. It will go the other way. And a turnover for the Tornadoes. First turnover of the game for Brevard. 3 for Meredith. Interesting stat that is going the way of the Avenging Angels. 12 bench points to Brevard's 1 so far today. That 1 point came on a Kayla Jean free throw. As Nose has on the far side wing to the top for Bevins. Bevins inside for Baber. Roan slapped it away, but Baber gets it back with 18 to shoot. Baber up and under inside. Wild shot no good. And Jada down with the rebound. She is pressured in the backcourt. And a tie-up that will allow it to go back to Meredith. Good pressure on the basketball. There are 3 bodies to Jada Petty Wilkins, 1 on that rebound. She's tied up. The possession arrow flips directions as Baber has in the far corner. Looking for an option. Far side corner. Zuberg tries a 3. No good. Long rebound. Goes off the leg of Petty Wilkins, but Zuberg got the last touch. It will go back to the Tornadoes just over a minute into this second quarter. 27-19 Brevard. As Roan will bring it across for the Tornadoes. Screen at the top by Jean. Roan steps back, feeds it to the top for Jada. Now inside to Kayla Jean. Jean turned away, but she throws it up with the right hand off the back rim, and it rolls in. Kayla Jean, 3 points off the bench, 1 from the line, and she gets her first bucket right there. As Baber drives on Roan, she's turned away, feeds it into the short corner for Setzer. Setzer the top for Zuberg with 17 to shoot. Zuberg drives on Jada Petty-Wilkins. Now back out for Nose, who tries a long 2. Off the glass, no good, and Kennedy Noble down with the rebound. Good defensive possession there from Brevard to retain this 10-point lead as the handoff goes to Rankin. Rankin crosses over, kicks back out for Jada. She's going to try another triple. She knew that one was off. She tried to follow her own shot, but Nose grabs a rebound. Only the second miss from behind the arc for Jada Petty-Wilkins as Setzer drives inside, puts it up on a running jumper, no good. Tried to save it, but it goes out of bounds. And sub coming in, Mary Church will check back in. Waiting to see who it sends to the bench. I think Emmy Baber will be heading to the bench, and she will. So Church comes in for Baber with 7:50 to play. Brevard holding a 10-point lead. The Tornadoes have yet to trail in this game. Thanks to a hot start, retaining this lead in the second quarter. Top of the key, Jean feeds to Christina Roan. Now inside, Jada Petty-Wilkins lost her dribble, but gets it back. Now kick back out to the top. Roan tries a triple, rolls out, no. Noble is fouled on the rebounding action by Mary Church, and it will stay with Brevard. Brevard basketball. Roan will inbound on the baseline. Bounce pass inside. Petty-Wilkins open, and she rolls it in for 2. Jada up to 17 points here in the first half. As Zuberg will bring it across right to left. 12-point lead for Brevard here in the second. Screen to the top. Zuberg drives on Jada. Kick to the corner. Setzer tries a 3, miss everything. And Jean stepped out of bounds. Good block out. She just couldn't tiptoe the baseline. And it will be Meredith basketball with Zuberg's inbound on the baseline. Entry pass to Bevins. Now Zuberg gets it back. Zuberg drives, kick back out to the corner for Nose. Now on the near side wing with Church. Church drives with 5, throws it up with the right hand, no good. And Rankin down with the rebound. Here comes Maleka. Gets it off to Jada Petty-Wilkins. She crosses over on Zuberg, drives inside with the right hand, rolls off the far side iron, no. And the rebound down with Meredith. Here comes Setzer, crosses over on Noble. A lot of contact in the lane. Petty-Wilkins, Rankin stepped in and took a charge. She saw Setzer was out of control coming down the lane. She stepped in, absorbed the contact. And an offensive foul is Emma Ross checks back in. For Meredith, it sends Setzer to the bench. 12-point lead for Brevard, 6.5 to play in the second quarter. Jada brings it across for the Tornadoes. Had it deflected away by Zuberg, but it goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Tornadoes. Inbounds pass comes to Kennedy Noble. Crosses over on Bevins, handoff back to Jada with 15 to shoot for Brevard. Handoff to Maleka, top of the key. Now Roan. Tornadoes looking to penetrate, but Meredith not really letting them until Roan gets in the lane. Now Jean, a short corner jumper, goes off the glass, no good. The rebound down with Meredith. Zuberg gives it off to Church on the near side. Church inside for Rosh. It's deflected away, and Noble takes it back for Brevard. Here comes Kennedy in transition. Gives to Maleka Rankin down the lane with the right hand off the glass, and good. Maleka Rankin in transition off a nice feed from Kennedy Noble. And the lead extends to 14. Zuberg crosses over to get across the soft pressure of Jada Petty-Wilkins. Down Nose. Far side for Bevins. 10 to shoot for Meredith. Bevins drives, tries to get it to Rosh, but it's deflected by Jean. And the referee takes a spill on top of Caden Johnson on the far side. Good to see everybody's okay there. Just a laugh as Coach Donald Hudson helps up Johnson. It will be Meredith basketball with 6 to shoot. As the incoming subs get a laugh out of that one. Annalie Morris, Caden Johnson back in, as well as Olivia Miller and Alicia Hill. as Petty Wilkins, Jean Noble head to the bench for Brevard. No inbounds to Zuberg. Zuberg at the top, steps back with 4, now 3. As Nose tries to drive on Rankin, turns and shoots. She didn't get it off in time. And a shot clock violation. Really nice defense by Brevard on that possession as Emmy Baber checks back in. 5:24 to play. With the under 5 media timeout approaching as Lackland checks back in for Meredith as well. Hill will bring it across the timeline for the Tornadoes. 5:19 in the moving clock here in the second quarter. Hand off to Rankin. Rankin bounce pass to Caden Johnson. Now back out Alicia Hill. Tries a triple. Line drive 3. Gets a shooter's roll. And it's 36-19. Line drive 3 by Alicia Hill. And it careened in the soft rims of Boshemer Gymnasium and fell. 36-19 Tornadoes. Under 5 to play here in the second. Church drives down the lane. She's fouled. And we'll get 2 free throws. After the under 5 media timeout. 36-19 Tornadoes, 4:51 to play before halftime. When we return, we'll have the last 4 minutes and 51 seconds of action here in the first half on the other side.
Over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, but more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
Back at the Bosch, 2 free throws for Mary Church. Out of the under 5 media timeout. She takes a couple bounces, spins it in her right hand, puts it up, and off the front rim, no good. Brevard leads by 17 here in the second quarter. It's been a really good effort from the Tornadoes so far today. Only 1 point in the second quarter for Meredith. Make it 2 on the second free throw from Church. It's a 16-point lead for Brevard. Brevard outscoring Meredith 9-2 after a 27-18 first quarter. Rankin top of the key. Tight defense by Lackland, had it slapped away, but Johnson corrals with 14. Near side wing Morris. Morris steps back, tries a 3. Back rim no good. Johnson skies for the rebound. Lost it for a second, but gets it back. Now Caden tried to go inside, but the long arms of Rosh deflects that away. Now Lackland up the floor. Rankin dives on it and is tied up. Possession will go back to the Tornadoes. Lackland was trying to move in transition. Rankin poked it away from behind. Got on the floor and gets the tie up. And the Tornadoes will inbound right in front of the bench with a 16-point lead. Hill across the timeline. Handoff to Annalie Morris. Now top of the key, Malika Rankin. Rankin to Johnson. Johnson pump fakes on Ross. Drives inside. Kick back out. Rankin tries a 3, and it switches in. Malika Rankin from long range. And the lead is a game-high 19. Church at the top. Looks inside for Raj. Had her pass deflected away, but Raj able to get it back and bodies inside. Lays it up and in for 2. Good positioning by Raj to get inside and use her size to score. Hill in the corner for Morris. Morris tries to drive baseline, but pulls it back out with 20 to shoot. Top of the key, Miller. Miller to Alicia Hill. Now in the corner, Morris. Moore's tightly defended by Church. Kicks it back out. Hill tries another three. This time front rim no good, and Rosh slapped it out of bounds. It will stay with Brevard. Sub in the game for Meredith, Caitlin Lee will check in for the first time today. As Miller will inbound, 39-22 Brevard, 3:17 to go before halftime. In the first game at home in 2026, Miller has her inbounds pass deflected away. And Baber corrals, hands it off to Zuberg. Zuberg across the timeline, gives to Mary Church. Now inside for Lee. Lee back to the basket, kick out Lackland. Lackland crosses over. Baber will try a long two. High arcing shot, swishes home. Emmy Baber with a long two-pointer. She's got 5 points on the day. 3 points, and it's a 15-point game. Hill tightly defended by Baber, who bounces it off to Caden Johnson at the top. Now Lee Morris. Morris inside for Miller, turns and shoots with the right hand, and what a pretty shot from Olivia Miller. That turnaround jump shot, just lethal. And she extends the lead back to 17. Zuberg in the paint, kicks out Mary Church, who tries a triple, and it's good. Mary Church makes it 4 points on the day for her, and Meredith not going away, responding to Brevard's shot with one of their own, and now a foul off the ball. I believe Lackland's going to be whistled for a foul against Malika Rankin. Just the third team foul of the quarter for Meredith, so Brevard will inbound. Alicia Watkins checks in for the first time as Malika Rankin heads to the bench. Alicia Hill will inbound on the baseline. 2:14 to go before halftime, 22 to shoot for the Tornadoes. Morris has it in the short corner, and she traveled. Saw the lane, took too many steps when she caught the basketball. We'll go back to Meredith. One of very few turnovers here in the first half, a fast-moving first half between these two teams. Not a lot of fouls as the inbounds pass goes to Lee. And she's defended by Johnson, has it taken away by Olivia Miller. Miller kicks it to Watkins in the corner. She tries a long two. Front rim no good. Miller down with the second chance rebound, but she lost it now on the floor. It's a tie-up, and we'll go back to Meredith. So Meredith basketball with 1:51 and a moving clock here in the second quarter. Brevard has led wire to wire here in this first half. Zuberg to Church at the top. Church tries to drive on Miller and does, but she's turned away. Now entry pass. Johnson slams it down and takes it away for the Tornadoes. Great defense by Caden Johnson. Now she goes coast to coast, lays it up and in with the left hand. She got the deflection, went all the way down the floor, and was wide open underneath the bucket. 16-point lead for Brevard and a Meredith timeout. Minute 27 to go in this second quarter. We'll have the rest of it for you when we come back on the other side.
Hey now, it's finger popping time. Finger popping time. I feel so good, and that's a real good sign.
Back of the Bosch, a minute 27 to go here in this first half. After a really nice sequence to force that Meredith timeout. Setzer has on the near side. Hand off to Zuberg at the top with 19 to shoot. Zuberg gets the screen, peruses to the top, flips it inside for Setzer. Right hand leaner, no good, missed everything but Lee. Grabs a second chance rebound, but the outlet pass is deflected away. Here comes Alicia Hill down the floor with the left hand. Lots of contact and a foul. A really nice outlet pass by Alicia Watkins to get it up the floor for Alicia Hill, and she'll go to the free throw line for two. Second called on Baber, and it will be a pair of free throws with under a minute to go here in the first half for Alicia Hill. Hill's first free throw up and no good. off the far side iron. Hill with 3 points. Couple Tornadoes with 6. Olivia Miller and Caden Johnson both have 6, but the stat that stands out in this first half is Jada Petty-Wilkins, 17 points on 6 of 9 shooting, as the second free throw no good by Hill. Goes 0 for 2 from the line, and Zuberg down with the rebound. Zuberg crosses over on Watkins. Now drives back to the basket. Kick back out for Setzer. Setzer the free throw line, has it deflected away, but Zuberg able to get it back with 15 on the clock. Zuberg, skip pass all the way across the floor for Baber, who drives on Miller. Tries to reverse a layup, front rim no good. Miller down with the rebound with 33 seconds to play in the first half. Olivia crosses over. Now inside Johnson, again wide open, right-hand layup rolls in. Caden Johnson just slips behind the defense. She's up to 8 points. And the shot clock turned off with 17 seconds of moving clock here in the first half. 45-27 Tornadoes, an outstanding offensive half for Brevard. Zuberg at the top, 7 to shoot. She steps back, tries a deep 3, front rim no good. Long rebound to Lackland. She's going to chuck it up off the back rim, no good. That one looks good in the hand of Lackland, but does not fall. And we go to the halftime locker room. It's 45-27 Brevard. The Tornadoes put together 2 really nice quarters, outscored Meredith by 9 in both to build this 18-point lead. The 27-18 first quarter, 18-9 second frame, as it builds a 45-27 tally. We're going to take a break for a little while and then be back, talk some halftime stats, and get ready for this third quarter when we return on the other side.
Earthling Coffee, we're not just brewing drinks, we're crafting experiences that are truly out of this world. From our amazing lattes, made with our exclusive Event Horizon espresso, roasted right here in the Pisgah Forest, to our custom energy drinks, powered by plants and coffee beans, without the crazy chemicals the big guys use. Earthling Coffee isn't just another stop, it's your launchpad for adventure, community, and flavour beyond the stars. Earthling Coffee. So what can we get crafting for you today?
Back at the Bosch, we get ready for the second half of play between Meredith and Brevard. It was all Tornadoes there in the first half. Put together a pair of nice quarters, 27 points in the first quarter, 17 first half points for Jada Petty Wilkins. Kind of the story so far today, as Meredith looks to claw their way back into this one here. In the third quarter, possession will be with Brevard out of the break. Morris has it, bounce pass to the top for Olivia Miller. Miller in the corner for Alicia Hill. Now back to the top for Olivia, 20 to shoot. Kick to Anna Lee, one more to the corner for Petty Wilkins, who tries another three. Front rim, no good. But Johnson grabs a rebound off the glass with the left hand and good. Kaden Johnson picking up where she left off in the first half. It's a 20-point lead as Baber loses it, gets it back. Kick to Church, who tries a three, air ball. And Jada grabs a rebound. 30 seconds gone here in this third quarter. Up the floor for Alicia Hill. Bounce pass inside Miller, back to the top. Jada Petty Wilkins tries it again, and she's got it. 20 points for Jada Petty Wilkins. And it's a 23-point lead. 4 threes for Jada, 7 of 11 from the field. As Church has on the near side of the top for Baber. Baber drives on Morris, turns her back to the basket. Now kick out for Setzer on the far side. 9 to shoot. Setzer turns. Kick back out for Bevins. Bevins drives baseline on Johnson. Loses out of bounds. Was deflected by the Tornadoes with 4 on the shot clock. And Meredith will have to get a quick one up here with 8:49 to go in the third quarter. Zuberg inbounds. Finds Setzer. Setzer drives with 3. Gets Petty Wilkins up in the air. Throws it up. Missed everything. And Morris grabs a rebound. Here comes Anna Lee across the timeline. Right to left for Brevard. Olivia Miller, kick back out. Jada's open again. She's going to try it again. Back rim, no good. And Setzer grabs a rebound. Setzer at the top. Hand off to Zuberg. 50 to 27 Tornadoes here with 8:24 and a moving clock in the third quarter. Zuberg gets a screen, gives off to Bevins. Bevins hands off to Church, the free throw line. Church drives on Miller with the left hand, no good. And Hill is down with a rebound for Brevard. Alicia Hill bringing it right to left for the Tornado. Kick in the corner for Annalie Morris. Now bounce pass to the top for Olivia Miller. Had it deflected away, but Hill gets it back. Miller at the top. One-hand pass inside Johnson. Johnson reverse layup up and in off the glass. Kaden Johnson, 12 points. And it's 52 to 27. Barnes come out hot here in this third quarter. A 7-0 run to start the frame. Baber comes off a screen, blocked by Johnson. Baber gets it back, tries again, throws it up with the right hand, off the rim, no good. And Johnson grabs a rebound. Here comes Alicia Hill for Brevard in transition. Hill finds Johnson. Johnson to Jada Petty Wilkins. Jada gets a screen to the top. Alicia Hill will try a triple. Back rim, no good. Long rebound, corralled by Setzer. Here comes Zuber across the timeline. Handoff to Church. Church inside Bevins. Pass was over her head, but a foul called in the post, I believe, on Keaton Johnson. And it's her first. So Meredith will inbound on the baseline with Bevins. Bevins into Zuberg. Zuberg picks up her dribble. Jada Petty Wilkins tightly defending now inside Bevins. Back to the basket. Backs down Johnson. Gets her in the air. Off the glass. No good. And Morris grabs a rebound. Good post defense there by Kaden Johnson. As Hill goes inside. Miller down the lane. Rolls off the rim. No good. Johnson second chance with the left hand. Rolls off again. Miller a third chance. And it rolls home. Third time's a charm. Timeout Meredith. A 9-0 run for Brevard to start this third quarter. 6:42 to go in the third frame. And it's all Tornadoes, a 27-point lead when we come back on the other side.
Earthling Coffee, we're not just brewing drinks, we're crafting experiences that are truly out of this world. From our amazing lattes, made with our exclusive Event Horizon Espresso, roasted right here in the Pisgah Forest, to our custom energy drinks, powered by plants and coffee beans, without the crazy chemicals the big guys use. Earthling Coffee isn't just another stop, it's your launchpad for adventure, community, and flavour beyond the stars. Earthling Coffee. So what can we get crafting for you today?
Back at the Bosch, 6:42 to go in this third quarter. It'll be Meredith basketball on the far baseline after Olivia Miller's third chance bucket on that possession. Really good activity by both Johnson and Miller on the offensive glass. As Zuberg grabs the inbounds pass, moves left to right for Meredith. Gets a screen at the top. Zuberg kicks to the corner for Nose, who tries a three. Front rim no good. And Bevins grabs a rebound. Bevins in the paint, kick to the corner for Setzer. Setzer drives on Alicia Hill, top of the key for Baber. Baber drives on Morris, left-hand leaner, no good. And a foul on the floor called on Meredith. Still searching for the first points here in this third quarter. With 6:17 to go in the third, Brevard has done a really nice job defensively and has added 9 points to this lead. With a 9-0 run to start the third. Looking to extend that run here as Alicia Hill will bring the cross for the Tornadoes. Gets a screen at the top from Johnson. Now Miller at the top of the key. Inside, Jada Petty-Wilkins turns, shoots, had it deflected, but a foul called. Looks like Johnson would have had the second chance bucket there anyway, and Jada will go to the free throw line to build on what's been a phenomenal day from Jada Petty-Wilkins. Going to build on a 20-point effort today. We're just about 4 minutes into the third quarter. Her first free throw is good. Give her 21, and she'll get one more at the stripe. This Meredith team not necessarily lighting it up, scoring the basketball, averaging below 50 points a game. Brevard holding them to about that tally today, at least on track to score under that tally. As Baber grabs the inbounds pass, gives it back to Zuber. Saw pressure in the backcourt. Runner 6 to play in the third. Baber loses it. She's doubled in the corner, flips it out to Zuber. Now in the corner for Baber. Pump fakes on Miller. To the top, Bevins. Bevins inside for Setzer. Setzer pulls it back out with 10 to shoot. Pass taken away by Olivia Miller. Here comes Miller and the Tornadoes in transition. Down low, Johnson, one dribble with the left hand, up and in. Caden Johnson, 14 points. Great feed in transition for Olivia Miller, who gets her third assist. Zuberg has on the far side, 31-point lead for Brevard, the largest of the day. Zuberg crosses over on Morris, backs her down inside, turns, throws it up with the right hand, it rolls in. First points of the third quarter for Meredith come on a nice move from Molly Zuberg. 4 subs at the table for Brevard: Christina Roan, Kennedy Noble, Malika Rankin, and Marley Carnathan set to check in. Now an errant pass, Hill got a hand on it, she gets fouled by Setzer. 4:55 to go in the third, and it will bring us to the media timeout. When we come back, Kennedy Noble, Christina Roan, Malika Rankin, and Marley Carnathan will be on the floor for Brevard. It's all Tornadoes, 58-29 when we return on the other side.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Back at the Bosch, it's Tornado basketball after the foul by Setzer as Rankin grabs the inbounds pass to reset the floor. Caden Johnson, the only one remaining on the floor out of that last 5, as Noble drives inside and gets 2 with the right hand. 60-29 Tornadoes. It's Noble, Roan, Rankin, Carnathan, and Johnson on the floor for the Tornadoes as Zuber crosses over at the top of the key. Gives it off to Nose. Nose around the screen. Handoff to Baber. Baber drives inside, tries it with the right hand, a wild shot that careens off the glass, and Carnathan dribbles away the rebound. Marley in the front court, finds Malika Rankin top of the key, one more to Christina Roan, wide open for a 3, air ball, but Carnathan grabs a rebound, tiptoes the baseline, finds Johnson outside the arc, and she is fouled by Jamie Bevins. Third team foul of the quarter for Meredith. With still 4:09 to go. As Caitlin Lee will check in, Bevins heads to the bench. And Carnathan will inbound right from the Brevard bench. Bounce pass to Rankin near the timeline. Rankin drives on Setzer. Now a travel called a Malika Rankin. Carnathan nailed the three and throws her hands up and said, I wanted that one. With Marley's second three of the year, she's won a three from behind the arc. A good-looking shot there from her. Fortunately, doesn't count. Zuberg up the floor for Setzer. Tries a pull-up jumper. Rattles off no good. Marley Carnathan down with the rebound. Carnathan pressured. She bounces it off to Christina Roan, who races across the timeline right to left. Under 4 to play in this third quarter. All Tornadoes leading by 31. Roan to Johnson. Short corner. She tries a jumper, and she's got it. Kaden Johnson scoring in multiple ways. She has 16. Baber pressured by Noble and Roan. She finds Setzer. Now Zuberg at the top. 20 to shoot for Meredith on this possession, trailing by 33. As Setzer feeds it inside for Lee. Johnson fronts the post again and takes it away, but she gave it right back as Baber steals away the outlet pass. Left-hand layup, good off the glass. Nice job by Baber. Didn't give up on that play and finds a bucket at the rim. Tornadoes outscoring Meredith 17-4 here in this third quarter. As Carnathan bounces inside Noble with the left hand no, but Johnson there on the other side puts it up and in. Kaden Johnson, another two, will make it 18 on the day for Kaden. On her 7th rebound, approaching double-double territory is Kaden Johnson as the pass deflected out of bounds. It will stay with Meredith as Mary Church checks back in. Leanna Nose heads to the bench. 2:48 to play in the third. Tornadoes taking care of business today. Had a couple exhibitions over the break to stay fresh, face some tough competition. UNC Asheville and Furman. I think that is paying off today. Zuberg spins in the lane, throws up the left hand, no good, but she's fouled on the arm. It'll be 2 free throws from Molly Zuberg. First on Noble, 2 free throws, first free throws of the quarter for Meredith. Zuberg heads to the stripe. First one's up from Zuberg and switches home. And it's 64-32. Assuming this game doesn't go in any crazy direction, Brevard will improve to 4-1 in USA South Conference play, 9-3 overall. As Zuberg's second free throw is good as well. 2 for 2 trip to the line for Molly Zuberg. Pass up the floor for Kaden Johnson. Drives inside, kick back out Noble. Noble to the top for Marley Carnathan. Carnathan picked up her dribble and she took too many steps. We'll go back to the Avenging Angels. Rare turnover in this game for Brevard, taking care of the ball well. Actually, they do have 8 turnovers, so maybe a little bit more than I thought, but still not much to complain about today from this Brevard team. As Lee has it at midcourt. Now Setzer drives on Johnson. Foul called, and she throws it up no good. But 2 free throws coming up for Setzer. Maybe Meredith finding a little bit something in this third quarter, driving the basketball. Brevard shot over 50% today, 52% with 7 made threes. Meredith shooting just 31%, 13 of 42. As the first free throw from Setzer is good. And the lead is now 30 for the Tornadoes. One more coming for Skylar Setzer. 5 points on the day for Setzer. It's about her season average. She puts it off the front rim. No good on the second free throw. Setzer pressures Rankin in the backcourt. Almost take it away. She lost the basketball. Now gets it up the floor. Regained her dribble on that deflection. In the corner for Christina Roan. Top of the key, Marley Carnathan. Pump fakes a 3. Now drives. Hand off to Noble. Noble to Johnson. Johnson tries another mid-range jumper. Front rim no good. Rebound slapped around. Corralled by Church. Here comes Zuberg with under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Church on the far side drives to the free throw line. Back out for Zuberg. Zuberg behind the back dribble. Spins on Noble. A kick to the corner for Setzer. She drives baseline on Rankin. Now Lee. Far side wing Church. Top of the key, Baber open for 3. Back rim, no good. Long rebound corralled by Roan. Good ball movement on that possession from Meredith. Got a good look. This one goes up the floor for Carnathan. One more. Noble down the lane. Left hand layup and one. That's the textbook. They always say one more pass. Pass up a good shot for a great shot. That's exactly what Marley Carnathan did right there. And Noble converts plus the foul. And she'll get one more from the stripe. For head coach Donald Hudson, I think you have to be pleased with this performance today. From this Brevard team, first conference game at a break, first game that counts after the holiday break. As the and one free throw from Noble swishes home. And Kennedy has 5 points on the day. Zuberg up the floor for Setzer. Setzer to Baber, who tiptoes the sideline and keeps it in bounds. Baber drives on Malika Rankin. She's doubled. Now Zuberg tries a mid-range jumper. She swishes it in. Good-looking shot from Molly Zuberg. 6 points for Molly on the day. And we approach a minute to play here in the third. Roan pressured by Zuberg. Handoff to Malika Rankin. Now top of the key, Marley Carnathan. Carnathan finds Johnson. Johnson will try a three. Does she have it here? No, she does not. Back rim, no good. But Noble skies in for the rebound. Her shot, no good. And Carnathan couldn't save it a third time. Go back to Meredith with 45 seconds to play. Johnson doesn't take many threes. But, I mean, why not today? She's been excellent. 18 points for Kaden Johnson. Entry pass into Lee. Lee, it turns and shoots off the front rim, no good. And Rankin will push for the Tornadoes. Up the floor for Johnson. Johnson handoff to Christina Roan. Tries a long three, and she's got it. Christina Roan with the triple. It's her first points, and it's 70-36. Shot clock turned off with 15 seconds to play. Zuberg out to Church on the far side wing. 8 to shoot for Meredith. She gets a screen from Lee. Church crosses over, drives inside, scoops up the right hand, and it rolls in. Good-looking shot from Mary Church as Rankin won't chuck it from three-quarter courts, and that's how the quarter ends. 70-38 Tornadoes, another quarter. Impressive quarter. 2 20-plus point quarters today for Brevard. Outscored Meredith 25-11 there in the third to continue to build this lead. It's a 32-point lead for Brevard as we head to the fourth and final frame when we come back right here live on YouTube.
Earthling Coffee, we're not just brewing drinks, we're crafting experiences that are truly out of this world. From our amazing lattes, made with our exclusive Event Horizon espresso, roasted right here in the Pisgah Forest, to our custom energy drinks, powered by plants and coffee beans, without the crazy chemicals the big guys use. Earthling Coffee isn't just another stop, it's your launchpad for adventure, community, and flavour beyond the stars. Earthling Coffee. So what can we get crafting for you today?
Back here at the Bosch, it's Meredith basketball as we start the fourth and final frame. And it's been all Brevard here today. Zuberg on the far side, wing to the top. She steps back, tries a three. Air ball. And Meredith can't save it in the game for the first time. Jalen Holland, as she tried to save that one back in bounds, couldn't do so. It's Brevard basketball. Carnathan, Roan, Rankin, Jean, and Noble on the floor for the Tornadoes as a double triple called on Malika Rankin. She might have cupped that one a little bit in her right hand, and we'll go back to Meredith. Inbound goes to Zuberg. She brings it across for the Avenging Angels. Crosses over, drives on Jean. Kick back out for Baber. Baber in the lane, backs down Carnathan. Turn, goes up and under with the right hand. Off the glass, no good. Rebound corralled by Zuberg, and she's tied up. Good move by Baber, just couldn't finish as possession goes back to Brevard. She's done that a couple times today. Crafty up and under move. And she almost got the bucket there. as Roan will bring it across for Brevard. Off to Marley Carnathan, now on the wing for Noble. Noble to the top for Rankin. Now Christina Roan with 17 to shoot. Noble drives inside, turned away, back out Jean. One more Rankin to the top for Roan. Roan spins, throws it up, no good, a lot of contact, but it's deflected out of bounds by Meredith with 7 to shoot. And 9:02 to play here in the fourth. And stick around, it's a doubleheader. We've got Brevard and Mary Baldwin men's basketball coming up at 4 o'clock as the inbounds pass goes to Rankin with 7 to shoot. She drives inside, layup's good, and one. Malika Rankin just sliced through the defense and converts with the harm. One more coming from Malika. First bucket of the fourth quarter for either side comes on Rankin's and one. And her free throw is up, and it's good. 73-38, Tornadoes. As Zuberg feeds in the corner for Baber, now inside for Church. Church throws it up with the right hand, no good, gets her own miss. Puts it up again, no good, and Carnathan with a nice block out and a rebound. Now a technical foul called on Meredith. It will be free throws in possession for Brevard. Didn't see the exchange there between Coach Ron and the official. Nonetheless, it'll be free throws and possession for the Tornadoes. And Roan will take the technical free throws. First one rolls in to make it 74-38. One more coming for Christina. It's up and no good off the front of the rim. 1 of 2 trip from the line for Christina Roan, and now Brevard will inbound on the near side. Carnathan inbound for the Tornadoes. She feeds in the backcourt for Christina Roan. Roan pressured by Zuberg, but she gets it across. Roan gets a screen, drives inside, back out for Kayla Jean. Jean drives, she's a lot of contact. She gets her own miss. Back out Roan, she tries a triple, back rim no good. Third chance for the Tornadoes on Jean's rebound. She throws it up, no, gets her own miss. Back out the top, Marley Carnathan tries a three, no good. And Rankin grabs the rebound again. Back out for Marley Carnathan and whistles blow. A body on the floor for Meredith. I believe that was a 5th chance on that possession for Brevard. It looks like Setzer perhaps is down, holding her lower back. Took a hard spill there as Coach Ron goes out to check her as well. We'll take a break while they check out the player on the floor for Meredith, and we'll talk to you when we come back on the other side.
Over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning-fast speeds and reliable service. But more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
Brevard basketball after the injury timeout as Nose checks in for Setzer. Roan has it. Handoff to Marley Carnathan with 15 to shoot. Marley crosses over, bounce pass to Kayla Jean on the near side. Jean to the top, had her pass taken away by Nose. And here comes Meredith in transition. Baber at the top, looks inside, now drives on Marley Carnathan. She bodies down low, pass back out to Nose. Lost her dribble, but she'll try a three anyway. And it rolls in. Shooter's touch for Leanna Nose. We saw it earlier today with Alicia Hill. This near side rim giving some favorable rolls today. And it's 74-41. 7.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass to the top for Kennedy Noble. She drives. Pulls it back out. Thinks about a long two, but gives it off to Rankin. Rankin drives, tries a running floater. Off the rim, no good. And Meredith and Baber down with the rebound. Here comes Zuberg. Zuberg drives on Noble. Lost her footing and throws it out of bounds. It's a turnover, and it will go back to the Tornadoes. But a slower start to this fourth quarter, for both sides. Brevard 4 points to Meredith 3 in the fourth and final frame. Roan gets a screen from Jean at the top. Pass to Marley Carnathan on the far side. Rankin gets the screen. She drives. Kick back out to Marley. Marley tries another one. No good off the front of the rim. Tried to save it. She saved it to Kristen Rosado in front of the hospitality room, and we'll go back the other way. Under 7 minutes to play in the fourth. Take about a 30-minute break in between games and come back with coverage of men's basketball versus Mary Baldwin. The Zuberg crosses over, handoff to Baber. Now a moving screen, or at least I thought it would be a moving screen. It's a foul on Marley Carnathan, and possession will stay with Meredith. Second on Marley, 33-point lead for Brevard with 6:45 to play. The inbounds pass goes to Zuberg. Zuberg feeds it inside for Baber, back to the basket, working on Carnathan, has it deflected away, but Holland finds it and scores, plus the foul. First points for Holland off the bench, and it's an and one. She'll get a free throw. Second on Kayla Jean. As Jalen Holland gets a free throw. And one free throw up and good for Holland. And it's a three-point play to make the lead 30 for Brevard. Brevard 5-1 all time against Meredith and will extend that mark today. All wins over Meredith have come by double digits. The lone win for the Avenging Angels came in 2023 as Rankin's fouled going down the lane. Don't believe she was going up, so it will be an inbounds pass for Christina Roan and the Tornadoes. With 6:23 to go in the fourth. Now a whistle and a foul off the ball. Moving screen, I believe, on a Rankin, her second. A bit of choppy play here, about 3.5 minutes through the fourth quarter. Zuberg brings it across the timeline. She gets a screen, behind the back dribble at the top of the key. It gives off to Church. Church tightly defended by Christina Roan. She drives. Throws it up with the right hand, no good, and Roan skies for the rebound. 6 minutes on the dot in the moving clock here in the fourth quarter. Roan entry pass to Kayla Jean. Back to the basket, one dribble to Kennedy Noble. Drives inside with the right hand, lots of contact and a foul. And 3 subs will come in for Meredith after Kennedy Noble's first free throw. So they'll authorize the subs right now. It's Lackland coming in, as well as Setzer. Good to see her back on her feet after falling hard on her lower back. Bevan's also in the game as Nose, Church, and Baber head to the bench. Holland heads to the bench. Baber's still on the floor. Alicia Hill will check in. Marley Carnathan heads to the bench. I believe it'll be the last we see of Jada Petty-Wilkins, Olivia Miller, Annalie Morse, and Kaden Johnson for the starting 5. As Noble's first free throw rattles in. 75-54. If it is the last we've seen of those players, it was really Jada Petty-Wilkins and Kaden Johnson who carried the load today. 22 for Jada, 18 for Kaden. His second free throw back rim, no good. Bevins down with the rebound. Here comes Zuberg, left to right across the timeline. It's a screen at the top. Zuberg looks inside for Bevins. Good pass. And a foul calling the Tornadoes. Third on Kayla Jean. Really nice pass from Zuberg. Bevins high pointed it and drew the contact. And it will be 2 free throw shots for Jamie Bevins. First one up for Bevins, rolls home. And she'll get one more from the stripe. Second free throw up for Bevins, switches home. 2 for 2 trip to the line, and a timeout for Meredith with 5:40 to go in the fourth quarter. 75-46 your score with 5 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the fourth. We'll be right back on the other side.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating, you're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Brevard basketball out of the Meredith timeout. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this fourth quarter, and it's all Tornadoes. 29-point lead, but this Meredith team is not giving up, setting up a little press here as Noble inbounds the basketball to Rankin, who gives it immediately to Christina Roan. Roan pulls it back out. 25 to shoot. Rankin on the far side wing tries a three, no good. Rebound slapped around and eventually corralled by Molly Zuberg. Here comes Zuberg for Meredith. Finds Setzer on the far side wing. Setzer drives, but pulls it back out to Zuberg. Zuberg finds Baber at the top, inside for Bevins. Driving on Kayla Jean, turned away. Pass high, but Setzer corrals it with 10 to shoot. Setzer to Baber. Baber tries a short corner jumper, and it switches in. Really good ball movement here in the fourth for Meredith. As Hill pressured in the backcourt. Picks up her dribble, but scoops it out to Christina Roan, who finds Rankin up the floor. Bounce pass to Noble, who tries a short jumper, no good. A rebound down with Bevins. Under 5 to play in the fourth. A good quarter here for Meredith so far. Setzer in the far side corner, drives. Turned away, kick back out. Zuberg, a triple in the corner. Air ball, and Roan down with the rebound, and a foul off the ball. I believe called on Emmy Baber. Looked like Rankin took a spill. Fourth foul on Baber, and it will be free throws from Malika Rankin as Meredith is at the limit here in the fourth. Rankin takes a couple dribbles, spins it. First of two is up, and it's short. And she'll get one more. Talked about the stretch coming up for the Tornadoes, heading to Mary Baldwin next for 2 games at home against William Peace and Salem College. As Rankin goes 1 of 2 from the stripe. Ball goes up the floor for Setzer. Crosses over on Rankin on the top for Baber. Baber turned away by Hill. She finds Zuberg, who stops at the free throw line, and Baber lost it off her chest. Noble grabbed it, lost it again, and it goes out of bounds off of Kennedy Noble. Setzer, good pursuit there as Noble loses the ball out of bounds with 4:17 to play in the fourth. And Baber will inbound right in front of the scorer's table. Baber in the backcourt for Setzer, who takes it across the timeline for Meredith. Screen at the top by Bevins. Setzer drives, left-hand leaner, no good, but a foul whistled on Kayla Jean. Now both teams at the foul limit here in the fourth, so it'll be free throws the rest of the way for either side. Fourth foul called on Kayla Jean as Alicia Watkins will check in for Malika Rankin. Setzer puts up the first of 2. It rolls off no good, but she'll get one more. Second free throw up and good. And Brevard's lead is 27. Roan up the floor, finds Alicia Watkins in transition, who stops, pops a 3. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound slapped around and a foul called, I believe, on Kayla Jean. That will be 5. So Jean fouls out. And Carnathan will check in for her. So 3:59 to play. It'll be free throws as we walk 90 feet to the other end of the floor. And Setzer will shoot a pair. Been a nice quarter, as I mentioned, for Meredith, outscoring the Tornadoes 11-6. And Coach Ron's probably thinking, where was this in the other 3 quarters? Although Brevard has called off the Dogs just a little bit. It sets her first free throw, no good off the front iron. So get one more. I think there's a lot of positives you can take away from this one if you're Coach Ron's squad as you move forward in USA South Conference play. I know it sounds weird with a 27-point deficit, make it 26 on the free throw, but some really good offensive possessions here late. Now a steal by Lackland. Lackland to the top for Setzer. One more in the post. Now Bevins down low, drives on Carnathan. Good defense by Marley, but she gets it back and puts it in for 2. 76-52. The lead is now 24 as Hill gets it up the floor for the Tornadoes. Now Baber, using too much body there, is whistled for the foul. And 2 free throws coming from Alicia Hill. 4th on Baber. With 3:39 to play, 76-52 your score. And 2 free throws coming for Alicia Hill. First one's up, and the first one is no good. And Hill will get one more. For a game in which Brevard has scored the ball really well. This 4th quarter, it stalled out just a little bit, just 6 points here in the 4th. As Hill's second free throw swished home. And a lead back to 25. Sets her up the floor. Drives on Watkins. She's turned away, but shoots a pull-up jumper. Front rim no good. Second chance rebound is off the hand of Noble and out of bounds. It will stay with Meredith. Shot clock resets at 20. Zuberg will inbound. And now a 5-second violation called on Molly Zuberg. Great defense on the baseline, out of bounds by the Tornadoes, and Brevard gets it back with 3:29 to go. Noble looking for an option on the inbound, finds Alicia Hill. Hill up the floor for Watkins. Now into the corner for Christina Roan. Roan pump fakes the 3, now finds Watkins near side wing, tries another triple, and she banked it in. Alicia Watkins for 3. It's her second triple of the season, and it's 80-52. Zuberg crosses over on Noble. She's turned away. Now a pass intercepted by Christina Roan. Here comes Alicia Hill down the floor, tries it with the left hand, rolls off no, and Zuberg grabs the rebound for Meredith. Here comes Molly in transition. Hill trying to track her down and does. Alicia Hill takes it away. Now she's fouled by Bevins. Hill did not give up on that play. Raced all the way down to the other end of the floor and poked it away, and then got fouled. 5th foul called on Meredith, I believe. Was it Bevins called for the foul? If it was, that's her 5th, and she's done. I think it was, as Lee checks in. So Bevins with her 5th. Baber has 4. Some foul trouble for Meredith. Not that it matters all that much here late, as Hill will get a pair of free throws from the stripe. First one up for Alicia, no good, back rim. As she bends over in frustration, she'll get one more. As the second one is up and good. 2:50 to go in the 4th. As Setzer brings it across the timeline with Watkins defending. Pass inside. Baber grabs it with the left hand, up and in. Good post move by Emmy Baber. As the Meredith passing has been a lot more crisp here in the 4th. Roan grabs it across the timeline in the corner. Alicia Watkins going to try it again, and she's got it again. 6 points for Alicia Watkins on 2 made triples. 84-54 your score as Zuberg backs down Noble in the post. Hand off to Baber, curls inside with the right hand, gets it to go. Inbound pass to Alicia Hill. Pressure still applied by Meredith as Hill gets it across. To the top for Christina Roan. Roan crosses over on Lackland, drives inside. Shot no good, but a foul called on Lee. Holland at the scorer's table. She'll check back in. 2 minutes on the dot to go in this 4th quarter. It's been a longer 4th than the other 3 quarters. A lot more fouls in a game that's fairly foul-free throughout the first 3 quarters. Both teams in the bonus here in the fourth. Roan's first free throw, back rim, no good. Brevard struggling a little bit from the line here today. Coach Hud, if there's any things you want to work on from this one, it's probably a free throw line. 12 of 20 from the stripe. As Roan's second one is up and good. And it's 85-56. Up the floor now for Holland. Holland doubled in the post, has it taken away by Roan. Here comes Christina up the floor. She kicks to the corner. Watkins thought about a three. One more to Hill. Hill drives. She's turned away, bounce pass. The corner. Watkins is going to try another one. Side of the backboard, no good. But she chases down her own miss and bounces it to a Marley Carnathan on the outside. Hill drives down the lane, tries a wild scoop shot, no good. Noble grabs a rebound, turns in the post, throws it up with the right hand, and puts it in. 87-56 on another bucket from Kennedy Noble. As Zuber goes up the floor, working on Hill, kick to the corner, pump fake by Setzer. She drives to the right hand off the glass and good. Just over a minute to go here in the fourth. Brevard leads by 29. It was a slow start to the fourth, but Brevard has picked it up in the final frame. Good quarter for Meredith, though, 20 points in the fourth. Under a minute to play, Roan gets a screen at the top. Into the corner now, Alicia Hill is going to try a three. Back rim, no. Noble active on the glass again. Tries a right-hand hook shot. Misses off the front rim. Lee down with the board. Got a 17-second shot clock, game clock differential, and Setzer took off for the basketball and traveled. So Brevard gets possession back with 42.2 on the timer. Carter then brings it across. Now to Hill. See what Brevard does on this possession. Already with this big lead. Might just be content. Dribble out the shot clock here. Hill drives, kicks to the corner. Roan tries a three, and it's good. I was wrong. They did not dribble it out, and Christina Roan puts the icing on the cake with a triple. 15 seconds on the timer. Zuberg drives inside. Now Setzer. Setzer drives on Roan. Extend her arm a little bit, but steps back and knocks down the jumper to make it 90-60. I think Brevard is just going to dribble out the last 7 seconds of the game, and that's what's going to happen. Brevard wins 90-60 in the first game of the new year. 1-0 in 2026, 9-3 overall, 4-1 in conference play. And a great win today. Comprehensive 4 quarters of play. Brevard scores 20-plus points in 3 of the 4 quarters, and the only one it did not. They scored 18. It's a pretty good performance here today to start 2026. We'll talk to you again here in just a few minutes. Going to take a little break and talk to you when we come back for men's basketball against Mary Baldwin when we return.